Ladies and gentlemen, life is a journey that we all embark on with moments of joy, moments of pain, and everything in between. And one truth stands out, shining like a beacon through every experience. Your life is yours, and so are your choices. This might sound simple, but the weight of this truth is often overlooked. It's easy to fall into the trap of believing that life just happens to us, that we are at the mercy of circumstances or the decisions of others. But in reality, it is the choices we make, big or small, that shape the life we lead. From the moment we wake up in the morning, we are faced with choices: what to wear, what to eat, what path to take to work. These seem trivial, yet even these small decisions carry meaning. They set the tone for our day and reflect our mindset. And then come the bigger choices, those defining moments that steer us in one direction or another. Should I take that risk? Should I chase that dream? Should I forgive or hold on to the hurt? These moments are where the power of choice truly lies. We often hear people say things like, I had no choice or I couldn't help it, but what if we took a step back and realized that at the end of the day, we always have a choice. Life isn't about being helpless in the face of circumstances, it's about how we respond to them. It's about deciding who we want to be in the face of challenges and how we want to define ourselves. The power of choice is the most liberating thing we have, but it also comes with responsibility because every choice we make has a consequence. Every decision we take sets a course that influences not just our future, but the lives of those around us. So what does it mean to truly own your choices? To understand that your life is a product of those decisions, it's about taking responsibility for where you are right now. Whether you're happy or struggling, successful or still on your way, those things don't just happen. They are a result of the decisions you've made up until this point. And while this might sound intimidating, it's actually empowering because it means you have the power to change anything at any moment. You are the author of your own story. But here's the thing. The path to understanding the power of choice is not always easy. It requires courage. It's much easier to sit back and blame circumstances, blame others, or blame fate for where we are. But the truth is, life doesn't owe us anything. We are not entitled to anything. The world doesn't stop just because we are going through something. But that doesn't mean we have to remain stuck. We have the power to choose. We can choose to rise above our circumstances, to learn from our mistakes, to change our mindset, and to push forward despite the odds. Every day, we make choices that either bring us closer to or further from the life we want to live. These choices can be about anything: how we spend our time, who we spend it with, how we talk to ourselves, what we choose to believe about our worth. It's in the small, everyday choices that we build our future. And it's not just about the decisions we make in the grand moments of our lives. It's also about how we react to what life throws our way. Do we choose to remain bitter, or do we choose to grow? Do we let setbacks define us, or do we choose to use them as stepping stones? One of the most powerful choices we can make is the choice to embrace ourselves exactly as we are, flaws and all, in a world that constantly pressures us to be something we are not, to look a certain way, act a certain way, and fit into a mold. It takes real courage to be authentic. But the moment you decide that you are enough just as you are, you take back your power, you realize that no one else can define your worth but you, and in that realization, your life begins to change. The choices you make also impact the people around you. Our lives are intertwined, and every choice we make influences someone else. Whether we realize it or not, we are role models. People look up to us, whether it's our friends, our family, or even strangers. The way we navigate our lives, the way we carry ourselves, the way we treat others, these are all reflections of the choices we make. And sometimes, even when we don't speak, our actions speak louder than words ever could. As women, we face unique challenges and pressures in this world, but within those challenges lies an even greater power: the ability to choose how we respond to them. We can choose to fight for what we believe in, to stand up for ourselves, and to push back against the limitations others try to impose on us. We have the right to choose our paths, to decide what we want to achieve, and to make the decisions that will lead us to the life we desire. The strength to choose, to say, I will not settle for less, is one of the most empowering things we can do. We also have the choice to let go of the past. We've all been through things that have hurt us, things that have made us feel small or powerless. But here's the truth: holding on to that pain doesn't serve us. It only keeps us stuck. The power lies in choosing to release what no longer serves us, choosing to forgive, not for others, but for our own peace, choosing to let go of the grudges, the bitterness, and the resentment, choosing to free ourselves so that we can move forward unburdened. And let's talk about fear. Fear is one of the biggest obstacles to living a life of choice. We are often paralyzed by fear of failure, fear of rejection, fear of not being enough. But here's something important: fear does not have to control us. We have the choice to face our fears, to take that first step, even when we don't feel ready, and to keep moving forward despite the doubts. Fear can be a signal that we're on the verge of something great. And when we choose to push through it, we unlock doors we never thought possible. What's also important to recognize is that life is not about having everything figured out. It's not about being perfect or making the right choices every single time. It's about the willingness to keep making choices that align with who we are, with our values, and with what we want to become. Life is a series of choices, and with each choice, we learn more about ourselves and what we truly want. The mistakes, they don't define us, they teach us. And with each lesson, we get closer to the person we are meant to be. Remember that your life is the sum of your choices. Every single one of them, big or small, adds up to the life you're living today. And the beautiful thing is, you always have the ability to choose again. If you don't like the direction you're heading, you can choose to change it. If you're not happy, you can choose happiness. If you feel stuck, you can choose to take action. The power is always in your hands. So as you stand at the crossroads of your life, as you face decisions both big and small, remember this: you are the creator of your story, your life, your choices, your future. They are all in your hands. You don't need to wait for permission. You don't need to wait for the perfect moment. The time is now. Choose the life you want to live and go after it with everything you've got. Because at the end of the day, it's not about what life throws at you. It's about what you choose to do with it. Your life, your choices, never forget that.